YouTube, it's Manny Danny Cocodoodle here, and I'm in a VP in Nutty Summit right now. It's around 10:30 a.m. and I had the hardest time getting a group for this because I had two lower friends with me, and that's not including Tuninator Jr., which he's not low, he's medium level anyway. I had such a hard time getting a group because every time I would invite a higher tune, like 110 with good like max gags and whatnot, they would leave because I wanted to give the lower guys a chance. Everyone here besides me is under 100 laugh, but the 89er laugh, I believe on the other side, I think 89 laugh. He has all max gags besides lore, and he has good lore. And then there's a 97 laugher who has good gags too. The dog on this side had stopped me in Daisy Gardens and asked me if I could VP with him. And I said sure, because I try to give everybody a chance, even though I think that you should. Oops, my mic fell. Even though I think you should have max gags by the time you start VPing, I usually really do frown upon like people at least trying to like max their gags somewhat, have better gags. But I try to give the lower guys a chance because I figure they're most of them are little kids and they just want to see what the VP is like for the first time, which I can understand that. What else was I gonna say? But every higher tune, I originally went in River. Hold on one second. I originally I can't even talk. I originally went in River, and I was gonna try to get a group there. I brought a lower guy with me, and automatically I got complaints from two of the higher tunes. And I'm not one to like sit there and like argue about stuff and whatnot. But I was friends with this lower guy, and they kicked him right away, so I was kind of upset about that. So I told them, let's go to Summit, try there. Summit wasn't as bad, but the fact is we had to bring like all like under 100 laugh tunes because the rest of them were going to give me a hard time about it. I mean, I don't see the problem in bringing a few lower tunes if they understand what they're doing. I would much rather go with a bunch of cold callers who understand actually what they're doing than a bunch of Hollywoods that don't understand what the heck they're doing. Because with my experience in the last week or two, I have went with a lot of lower tunes, and I've actually liked the group a lot better than with the higher tunes, because they actually seem to know what the heck they're doing. Oops. Okay, there we go. I'm trying to hold my mic up because I somehow broke my headset, which I'm not even sure how I did this, because I'm clumsy. But my point here is, though, I think that the lower tunes kind of deserve a chance in a way. And that some of the higher tunes that are telling these lower tunes they have bad gags, they're not even maxed themselves, and their gags aren't that great for their laugh. So it's kind of like it's hypocrisy pretty much. Because who are you to judge someone's gags when you're barely maxed yourself? Like, you don't even have all your max gags and you're like 118 laugh. I'm not saying I look down upon that, but I'm saying you really shouldn't be judging people if you're not maxed yourself. Now, I understand some people will say, yeah, they have other max tunes. Okay, well, I'm talking about that tune, not your other one. And I hope this doesn't sound rude. It probably does sound rude. But I got kind of, like, upset the fact that they're kicking people. Like, especially since I'm inviting them, and they're really not even bad. And this is a friend of mine who understands what he's doing. He's not stupid. It's just... Okay, here's an instance. When I was in the VP earlier, gonna try to get a group with my friend Ruffy right there. There was a 58 laugher with level 6 gags. Like level 6 throw, and the rest of his gags were all level 4. And he's telling him he has bad gags. I mean, in my opinion, his gags really aren't that bad. Ruffy's. Because compared to, the 58 laugher, it was good for his laugh. Ruffy's. And I probably just sounded confusing. But he was saying he had really good gags. Well, yeah, I guess in some sense you do, but not really. And you shouldn't really be judging Ruffy's gags if your gags aren't maxed yourself. And oops, I just ran into the VP. And I'm losing laugh because I'm trying to talk. Anyway. I don't know, I'm just starting to become appalled at people's behavior on this game. Because this is a kid's game. There are kids still. And people really do need to remember the fact that, yeah, you gotta give the cold callers a little bit of a chance. I mean, I'm maxed, so I have no problem going to help the little guys. I mean, I guess if you're not maxed, you probably have a bigger problem with that because you want to try to win every round. But I mean, every run. I can't even talk, seriously. But I honestly I like the lower guys. I know a lot of people call them noobs and be like, let's go green the noobs. Yeah, I don't have a problem with greeners, but I really don't like it, to be honest. I'm not a big fan of it. Like, I'm not going to look down on people because I mean, who am I to judge? But I just really don't like it. Oops, let me check. The only problem with that, see, is some people don't know how to VP. Like, they don't know when to jump, so they go sad. Hold on. Pardon me if I'm quiet for a few seconds. Alright. I'm just saying, it seems nowadays people with bad gags, high laugh, they seem to think they're better than everyone else. They're really not. I've met a lot of cold colors the last few days with better gags and missed the Hollywoods, so I just think that people need to stop being so judgmental and at least give the lower tunes a chance. I mean, okay, yes, they go sad because they didn't know what they were doing. Well, they learned their lesson. That's not going to go against you. I'm pretty sure if you're 125 laugh, my laugh, you'll be able to live. So yeah, you gave them a chance. They go sad. They learn their lesson that they need to develop their gags more. Or maybe they'll try again and then they'll end up going sad because some of the higher tunes won't help them. But the thing is, they have to learn a lesson sooner or later that the fact is, yeah, they need to develop their gags, but they probably just want to know what the VP is like. I doubt they're going into VP, let's cause the higher tunes a bunch of trouble. No, most of them are just kids. Me, I'm 17, so yeah, that's kind of weird, the fact that I can think about the fact is, yeah, there's kids younger than me. I hate the fact thinking I'm old. But, yeah, there are people that are a lot younger than us, and we need to try to help them. And I know that some higher tunes, they just don't want to. But I just try to as much as I can. I just feel so bad. And then when they start begging, that's the worst for me, because then I feel like a bad person if I don't invite them. But you can't invite everybody. You can only try to help and guide them. I'm also going to be started like a training group soon where I try to help train people like a few days a week, help with them training their gags, and maybe a few VP runs. But this isn't even that good of a SOS. But just would have been a little bit easier if we would have had one or two more higher tunes. But I guess you get what you get. Usually this would have been a little bit easier too if I had one of my higher friends on, but no one was really on right now. And it's not the fact is that I'm like trying to bring every low tune in the VP. No, I'm just trying to help a few of the low guys that just want to see what the VP is like. That's all. I just wish people wouldn't look down upon it so much, but I understand where they're coming from. Alrighty then. Thank you for watching my video, and I will have a bunch of new videos up soon. And I'm off to do a bunch of stuff, so have a great day, guys. Bye!